Hello and welcome back to Dial H for Heroclix. I'm your host, Kalder and Ian. This episode, we're going to be chatting a little bit about Silver Age, a little bit about upcoming Heroclix products that are coming down the pike that we're super excited for, as well as answer all of your listener questions. It's episode 544. Howdy, howdy. Let's get rowdy.
Do you really want to CLIXYS?
Leadership.
Roll a six, make a move extreme.
Token up.
Taking action from your team. I go straight to your start. Hypersonic speed.
Roll a 5.
Getting brave, hitting blades, claws, fangs.
KO.
Stick and move, click a few just to hit a stop. Need a 3 CCE on a flurry close.
Tear your dials apart.
Once the timer starts. Do you really want to CLIXYS? What's going up must come down. Do you really want to CLIXYS? Baby, you got it found. Find a word to soon become. You're the best, the judge is wrong, but you mastermind the damage on. Roll your dice for initiative, son.
Dial H for Heroclix is brought to you by CoolStuffInc.com, where you can find cool stuff in stock every day, including all the latest Heroclix singles and sealed products. Make sure to check them out at CoolStuffInc.com. Use code DIAL5, DIAL5, for 5% off your Cool Stuff Inc. order. And if you want to get Heroclix straight from the source, you can go to shop.whizkids.com. You can use code DIALH10 for 10% off your Heroclix order. Not working with any current Black Friday promotions or anything like that, but they do have some pretty dang solid deals, so go ahead and check them out. Joining me in the studio is Ian Eggleston. What's going on, Ian?
Yo. We got so much to talk about this week.
Ridiculous amount of things to talk about.
A lot.
Ian, actually, quite a bit. What made you happy? Super fast.
Yeah, we'll be quick. Thanksgiving was good. Vikings got the dub miraculously again. They are not a 10-2 team, but we love to see it. Just got to spend some time with my family. Overall, just had a good week, kind of decompressing again. But, we're in the slow season, so work's been chill. I've been chill. Heroclix has been semi-chill. I guess we'll get into that.
we're gonna talk a lot about the chillness of Heroclix.
We're going to be talking a lot about Heroclix on this episode. What about you, Calder?
You know what made me happy this week was, of course, spending time with my family and Thanksgiving. I had a real long, extended Thanksgiving, so I got there like Wednesday and stayed, of course, all the way until Sunday, so it was really awesome to spend time with them. I'd never been to a box lunch before. It's just like it's just like a Hot Topic without the edgelord stuff in it, and it was kind of awesome. And
dude.
Spent way too much money there, did some Christmas shopping.
Hot Topic without the scary.
Basically, yeah, I don't feel...
without the unpleasantness.
Yeah, dude, I don't feel
no
standoffish.
Chucky dolls in the window.
Oh, dude, yeah. There's no like weird, it's just like pure nerd stuff. So I really like it. Did Christmas shopping in Sioux Falls, which was a ton of fun, and decorated the house for Christmas.
Skipped through the mall,
which is I did. I was like, la-di-da-di-da. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
Who is this guy?
Get him out of here.
It's the bat.
But that's me. I love Christmas. It's December 1st. I can be as obnoxious about Christmas as I want, and I'm gonna be. And that's gonna be my personality.
I do want to highlight
for a while.
too that the Vikings do have a better record than the Packers.
Okay.
Always
make sure to point that out.
Putting a smile on my face.
Did the Packers beat the Dolphins on Thanksgiving?
Yes,
they did. That's pretty fun.
Kind of smashed.
I thought that was a cool game. Just like when I saw the matchup, I was like, "That's great." Hey guys, you want to play Ticket to Ride? And that's about all I did. But I thought that was pretty fun. Yeah.
Thanksgiving games were a little weird, but
shout out the Ninja Turtle float, by the way, this year.
This
might have been the first time I watched like the full Macy's Day parade. Just chill.
I didn't catch that, but that's cool.
It was pretty fun. I just enjoyed it. All right,
it's like Ronin.
Ronin?
Yeah, like the last one.
Oh my god, they're like killing Donatello.
Yeah, it's like a balloon stabbing in the balloon.
Just bashing him.
Metal.
Oh my gosh, that'd be so freaking funny.
Where shall we begin?
Oh gosh, man.
Let's start with Silver.
Let's get through it.
Let's just rip through.
Let's rip through the list, shall we? First off, I want to say I finally got to practice a little bit of Silver this last Sunday or 2 Sundays ago. It was okay. Our venue isn't crazy with it, and it was just practice for state, so no one was doing anything too nuts. But I did not want to get a bunch of stuff out, so I was like, all right, copy paste Dark Side. couldn't find Proteus, so I didn't play Proteus. But like,
Dang.
wow, yeah. Honestly, and like everything I said in that video, just explaining it. I know people don't like Darkside, but for real, if you're adverse and scared of playing in silver, yeah,
perfect team.
It's super easy to just get the elements you need because you need like 5 things. Like you need 5 things. And, like,
Is the
that's
spin ring still like crazy expensive?
I don't know. He's not playing spin though.
Don't you play spin and
I'm just
zero?
playing Remaker and Zero. I'm not playing spin. I'm playing.
Is it
Remaker
Remaker
and
that
Zero.
makes the
Zero makes the barrier.
Zero makes the barrier? What does Remaker do then?
Remaker's just shape change poison.
Oh, I thought you played spin so you could put them next to it. And then
Oh,
break it.
maybe. I guess that also could help.
The reason I ask if it's still expensive, let's go back to one of the greatest trades I've ever
jeez.
made of all time.
That's insane. That actually is. That's wild
At like
to me,
the
dude.
height of when you could abuse Valyria Von Doom from Future Foundations, the spin ring was like impossible to
It
find.
was expensive.
Some guy
2020.
had a Galactus, and I sent him a big list of stuff I had for him. I was like, yeah, I need another Galactus for Luke. And he was like, I'll do it for the spin ring. And I was like, do you want anything else? He goes, no.
That's
This guy
so
shipped a
wild.
Galactus to me for a spin ring. And so I was like, Luke, what's your address? He's like, why? I was like, don't worry about it. And then like a Galactus showed up. He's
Just
like,
so
"Dude, what the heck?"
so big to ship when you're like
Yeah.
sending.
I
like
felt
that.
horrible about
Yeah.
it. I mean, I was like, I got like an Immortal Hulk. I was like, do you want that? He goes, no, it's pretty even value-wise. I was like,
Is
all
it?
right.
I get. Yeah. I mean, it was expensive.
At the time, I suppose.
No, but yeah. So also, dude, I shout out Matt Reed. Practiced Matt Reed while I was home Thanksgiving and just dusted his Master Mold with Thanos or with Darkseid. It was so funny. It was
Nice,
just hilarious.
nice.
But let's get into silver. Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
Shout out all the winners. Who was it? Mike SQ won Sunday. Shout
Yeah.
out Mike SQ, our
Playing a little
Arkansas winner.
Thanos, Doctor Doom, Colossus with the Carter shield. That's a big combo going on.
I want
right
to say there was a pretty baller winner in New Mexico. Matty G. Did he win New Mexico, or is this just like what order is this in? I honestly don't understand HC Unit's new.
now. It's a little tough to
It's
navigate.
a little. This is a little bit more
probably
difficult.
user error. So go ahead,
Yeah, I
scream
doubt
at
it.
us a bit. We probably deserve it
I
because
just
I've
well,
also been
to like find
struggling a little bit.
standings, or like it was just easier before. It was just like click and it was everything was there, and it was like the top 8 in the order they won. You know what I mean?
There's been some cool teams. I like
There are so many
that
teams.
Legacy Thanos continues to reign even after all the times they've
Yeah.
stabbed him, stuck him, put him down. He still gets
Even
back
though I
up.
hate him, I do not
Shifting
like him.
Doom being like a pretty prominent thing, like it's good tech for Darkseid because the DJ Doom can steal his equipment. That's really cool. Limiting actions with 6-arm Doom is pretty sweet too. That'll be very handy for when Beetlejuice makes his ugly appearance. There's a double Flash Raptor team that won.
Is that what this is? This is sick,
Kazar, High Evolutionary
This
Prime at
is-
40.
Georgia State's Chung Wei Sun won this. This rules. Yeah,
Little
Chip,
Lockjaw
the
action.
Ghost. Lockjaw, Chip, Scott Porter, Lucas PJ Scott, High
Did not
Evo,
play Maggot on
Cosmos,
this team.
Super Sore.
Animal
yeah.
theme? Did not
Animal
play Maggot.
theme, no
That's how good
Maggot.
Scott
Had to
is.
have Black Shirt Scott, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a gnarly team. I like this one a lot. This is really cool. Shout out Munich Escape. Big map.
Super big mobility with the Flash Raptors. And then, yeah, mobilizing Super Sore with Kazar is pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Cosmo's always nice tech. Like, shutting things off in Silver especially, I feel like is pretty important because there's just such a slew of stuff you can go against. But we do have our Nebraska States event coming up.
That's right, the 7th of December. So if you're in the area, by all means, please do. I won't be in the area. Actually, I
will
have
not
to be
be
in Sioux
either.
City that day. It's kind of
Yes.
wild. But yeah, if you want to come to our state tournament in our stead, please do.
Yeah,
please do. I
Please
guess.
join us in spirit at a minimum.
Yeah.
So yeah, Silver, I'm sure you guys have been listening around, reading on Facebook about the different, very political takes
It's
on the
wild.
Silver Age.
The atmosphere around Silver is just kind of unreal. For
It's-
it's a Heroclix format.
It is.
And it's just wild that this is
As
the
big
way
of a
we discuss
debate.
around, such a big debate. The discussion around it, just the air, the atmosphere, it feels a little wild. But
It
go ahead.
is. It's very polarizing, and I have gotten enough messages about it to where I feel like I wanted to weigh in. And so I don't want to, again, if you enjoy the format, there's nothing wrong with that. If you want to play
Well, yeah.
HeroClix, play it the way you want to play
Blanket
it.
statement. More tournaments is always good. I love
Yes.
more tournaments for HeroClix. I love anything that allows us to play older figures.
Prizing
That's
on this
awesome.
level is
There's
awesome.
really good prizing. I love the tournament series. I love that there's a format that lets you play older figures. That's awesome. Like, again, it rewards collectors, it rewards people that have been playing for so long. That is awesome. Okay, now,
now let's talk about the things that might not be so awesome. I feel like this is a format that is just so unfriendly to newer players.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, you can find that dark side team and show up, but I've heard other people echo this sentiment, and this is kind of where I find myself standing. Like, for me, one of my favorite parts of the game is building, and Silver Age has just not been something that I've been able to, like, really enjoy building for. It feels, like, bloated. It feels like too much. I don't really know what I'm building against. Like, I don't have a pulse of anything. Like, you have, like, it's kind of like drinking a sparkling water. You got a taste of it.
Oh,
very
yeah.
small taste of it, but... You know, I just feel like I'm running into things blind. And then you see some of the teams that have been winning where, you know, I know they've been banned now, like the auto-win mission point team.
That was
the
nuts.
Infinite Gene team that attacks 40 times. The CLIA teams that literally don't allow you to play the game. If I have, like, one match like that, and the thing is I guarantee you there's more stuff like that out in Silver.
Yeah.
And so, yes, we need to take the time to flesh the format out and to discover these things. But if people are going to bring those to a tournament... That is not something that I want to participate in. If I have to play a match where I set my figures down and I've lost the game, or I have like 99% lost the game, I'm not enjoying it.
Yeah, a match where I don't get to play, yeah, it's not fun.
It immediately kind of ruins the day.
Ruins the day, yeah.
So, while many people have championed like the idea of it's on the community to report these things, they're still being played. And for me, that's a big shutout for me. Maybe if these things were more limited... You know, and then there's the counteraction, right, of, well, there's the spirit of the game ruling. So a judge can always step in and say, like, hey, you can't do that. I don't think anyone has done that, and I don't think anyone who's brought a team who gets told, you don't get to play this, it's within the confines of the format, but you don't get to play this, that doesn't feel right to me. Like, on either side, that feels like a rough situation. So I don't really like that either. So the idea that it's like we need to report these things before they happen... I feel like there's too much prizing on the line for people to actually do that.
Do it, yeah.
And so right now the format is too like unexplored in a way, but at the same time the sentiment of Silver I don't think is ever going to evolve past like I want to find the most broken uninteractive thing that I can, and I'm going to make this so that I win. And there's nothing wrong with winning. But there's a difference in, like, Modern, there's been some gross things. You know, like, oh, I got to play against Prize Spider-Man. Oh, I got to play against Carnage Surfers. You can beat those things, and you know they're coming. Whereas Silver, you sit down across from something like, oh, I have a Jean Grey who's going to attack you 40 times.
And you don't get to do anything.
You don't get to do anything.
Thanks.
That's tough.
It sucks, yeah.
So, can the format be good? Absolutely. Is it something that I currently want to participate in? No. Do I think there's some hypocrisy going on with you should report these things, but I'm going to play them anyways? Absolutely.
That's wild to me.
That's a little insane.
That to me is just like, and also I don't know. There's just an unhealthy mindset when it comes to playing a broken thing. Where it's like, yeah, but you know, you shouldn't be playing this. Oh, but I am gonna play it though.
Yeah.
Or like, well, I'm just playing this so it gets banned. That might be my least favorite thing ever in Heroclix. I've heard that so often throughout my entire Heroclix competitive career, just everything where it's like, I'm playing this so it gets banned. Dude, shoot yourself into the moon. The sun. Like, it's my least favorite thing ever when someone says that. I'm like, so you're just playing this because it's broken, and you're
well aware that
it's broken and that it's unfun, and yet you're still playing it. Yeah. Thanks a lot. Thanks for ruining my day.
Yeah, exactly.
Thanks, dude.
So I can understand wanting a competitive edge, but when the pinnacle of Silver, competitively speaking, is to break the game to its fullest extent, and yes, has this happened in Modern? Absolutely, but I would debate not to the extent that we are currently seeing in Silver.
No.
Like ever. I mean, okay, you want to go back to the Faust era, that's cheating. Everyone knows Faust is Faust.
Is
Come
broken.
on.
Yeah.
We're all aware of that. That's not what I'm getting at. I'm saying in recency. There's nothing really that compares to that. And again, knowing the field is such an advantage. You don't know the field in Silver. And yes, that leads to the point where, yes, you need to explore the format more. I'm not saying don't play it. I'm just saying, as it stands right now, it's not something that I currently want to play because I know those things are still out there. And I don't know. I don't have like the mental bandwidth to deal with that, to build for that.
It's so much, dude. It's a lot. Just so much.
Oh, well, Ian, just play to have a good time and get curb stomped?
Yeah.
I also can't do that. That's not how I play. I want to play something wacky, but I want to try to win.
I would love to play to have a good time if everybody else was playing to have a good time. But that's not the same vibe.
Not
at a state tournament. That's not what's happening. You know what I mean? Yeah.
No. All right. Well, there is the tangent on silver. Anybody who would like further clarification, I guess feel free to continue that conversation.
Yeah.
Again, I want to make it very clear that if you are enjoying silver, that's good. Again, more tournaments are awesome. The prizing is awesome. There are some really cool things that are coming back. It's making my collection more valuable. So overall, net positive.
I am enjoying how much oh, nice. This is worth more. I sold a bunch of those mansion rings recently. I'm like, cool.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah. Well, it's like, dude, in 2019, if you played or did pseudo well at Worlds and Nationals, you had a ridiculous amount of those mansion rings.
Yeah.
I had 3 or 4 sets at one point in time of those mansion rings.
I wasn't really playing.
You just got them they were handed out like candy all the time, dude. It was awesome.
I had to order mine.
Did you really? Oh,
I had to buy mine. They weren't at the peak, but I want to say it was from the Czech Republic.
No way.
Yeah, it
what?
was that
so
or
funny.
Czechoslovakia. I'm not even kidding.
That's
And the guy's
the Czech Republic. Yeah,
he's like, all that's the same thing. Okay, well,
Czechoslovakia doesn't exist anymore.
oh, jeez, jeez. So, like I said, we're getting political this episode.
Really?
No, the guy was. I was like, this is a little strange, but he's like, I'll ship them to you, and when they arrive, you can pay me. I was like, okay.
Dang,
So they
really?
showed up.
Wow.
So he sent me a Dangeroo, Mr. Sinister, and a full set of rings. I think it was like $100.
Nice.
And I was like, wow.
Danger
showed
Sinister
up,
was expensive too.
Like a month and a half later, but they showed up.
Yeah, dang.
So that was
Insane
crazy.
shipping.
But yeah, silver is overall a good thing.
Yeah.
But
Not to yuck anybody's yum. If you're having fun playing at these
Mm-hmm.
silver tournaments, keep on having fun. Keep jamming the prizing. It's really good prizing. Again, I love that there's a lot of tournaments happening in Heroclix. It's awesome. It's just not for us, and I'm not enjoying a lot of the atmosphere around it and a lot of the characters in it.
yeah,
Yep.
the characters.
Oh,
boy.
Yep.
All right, now
Hey,
time to get into
hey,
the
Ian.
Spider-Verse.
I'm glitching out. I actually love the box art though. It wasn't
So
the
cool,
focus. The focus was definitely them trying to get a good picture of the side and the figures, but I love this glitchy Miles Morales Spider-Verse box art. It's really cool. We see, I think, a Spider-Punk swinging a guitar. Mm-hmm. I don't know who that is.
No.
A Spider-Cat who we've
Yes,
seen.
we've seen that.
Spider-Gwen or Ghost Spider. I don't know who this
Dude,
is.
that's Paviter.
Oh, Pavita Pavarkar.
Yeah, I think
It's don't call it
I think
chai
so.
tea. It's you're saying TT. Yeah, it's,
it kind of
that's
looks
cool.
like he's got the.
Oh, his yo-yo deals.
Yeah.
His what are those called? The hook string ball thing. It's like a super yo-yo. And then
Super
Spider-Ham, who we've seen before. So
Yes.
that's Spider-Ham. On the side, then it goes in the article, and I love what we see here. We get to see a Spider-Man Noir, which is really cool, in the common slot, so you're going to pull him. It's actually sick. We see 2 Mysterios, which is really sick, and then I love the wall.
Honestly,
super rare.
I love all of these figures.
This is all hilarious.
All of these figures
Also
are
good. We got a
so
shrugging
sick.
Spider-Man. So Expendable Goon Mysterio is really sick. I think that's really cute, but he's like the holographic, projectile, Mysterio. That's really cool, the projection. We get Spider-Man Noir, Wall Crawler's
This is insane
back. It's
for a
the
common.
The 30-point just vooping around with Wall Crawler to then Flurry Precision Strike. 2
And
damage
he's a
per
perplex,
50-50 senses.
when you
Smoke
place
Cloud
him-
free.
Like Web Warriors, we don't pick the ballroom, we just dance. When Spider-Man Noir is placed by a friendly effect, after resolutions, he may use Smoke Cloud as free. Friendly characters occupying any smoke terrain can use Shape Change. That,
Ooh, that is really good.
plus
TK
Wall
him.
Crawler, plus Flurry, plus Precision, plus Perplex, and he's a 50-50 senses piece. This figure's I think,
Yeah,
crazy
for 30.
good. This is a
Yeah.
common that I think can see modern play. This is that
Yeah.
good.
I can see it on the 30-point line. That would be really good.
Detective, Pass, Spy, Spider-Man Family for keywords. But it's all about Mysterio for me.
It's all
But
about past. I love the wall. This is hilarious. He's 25 points. He's just a dude. He's a wall with legs. He's brute monster, and he's just 2 speed, 15 defense. And the trade is called All in All. That's hilarious. Just yeah, you know the song.
Another brick in the
wall. The wall takes a maximum of 1 damage from attacks. When the wall is KO'd, you generate a
click in the
blocking.
wall.
Dude, just one. Ooh.
Sorry, I interrupted.
No, it's good. When the wall is KO'd, you generate a blocking terrain marker in the square you last occupied. Protected pulse wave. And then we don't get to see what his speed power is. I hope it's just sidestep.
I bet
and
it's
something
hypersonic.
else. Yeah, a 2-speed hypersonic. But yeah, the fact that he dies and he's just a now piece of blocking terrain. He takes 1 damage at a time because he's a wall, and you can hit him because he's a wall. He's a broadside of a barn. Just shoot him. This is awesome. This is like hilarious. And this is the kind of HeroClix that I love. I love just the silliness, the ridiculousness
and for you Silver Age players, just kidding, Dark Phoenix is banned. He has the brute keyword.
He does, yeah, true.
This Mysterio is so sick.
It's really cool.
Oh my gosh. Mysterio, Sinister Syndicate celebrity scientist. He has an attack special called They Can't Touch Me. Incapacitate Smoke Cloud. When Mysterio uses Smoke Cloud, after resolutions generate a 002 Mysterio on its red starting line and a square of hindering terrain within range. So no line of fire required there, gets to smoke, and then you could just put it in printed hindering too, which is kind of neat. And he has a damage special, but I can torture them. Shape Change Outwit. Free, place Mysterio adjacent to a friendly 002 Mysterio within range line of fire. So this guy can Smoke Cloud, generate one. The thing he generates has poison, so you can just instantly poison somebody. So like outwit somebody, drop a clone, poison them, have Mysterio poof to him, or maybe put a clone like behind a wall or something if there's printed hindering. Mysterio pops away. Like this feels like a Mysterio that's going to play like one. And Expendable Goon is really sick. The clones themselves are mind control.
I like
double target.
How similar the dials are from like real Mysterio, right? It's
the
like
last
the poison willpower,
like
the last clicks are identical, yeah. And they both have like the full dial mind control and everything. I think that's really cute. I think it's really cool. And like they get super senses when he has like mastermind to him. Yeah, it's really neat.
This is definitely going to be a figure I mess around with. I always like Mysterio.
Also, the set symbol took me forever to realize it's Spider-Man's hand shooting a web because it just looks like a weird X. Like it just looked, I was like, what is that?
Yeah, his thumb's
his thumb is just really out there. Yeah, I was like, what is this? Like the ultimate nullifier?
Told me it was a claw, like Doc
I could
Ock's
see that
claw.
Doc Ock's claw. Yeah, it's just like this might be one of the weirdest set symbols I've ever seen. We're running out of different ways to have his face or a web be a set symbol, I guess.
Very rarely though do we get like a page in Game Trade magazine where every preview I'm like, yo,
is actually like really sick.
This is really cool. So high hopes for Spider-Man now. On top of that, we also had a little collector's trove action from Mr. Porter today. Should we just talk about the one shot?
Yeah, the one shot's insane. I don't know how this exists. I feel like I'm taking.
This is so. Nice. It's called
insane.
Rivalry. This is a 5.1 shot, and it reads: when a friendly character attacks a single target that shares a keyword with them, you may choose to not roll the attack roll. If you do, the attack becomes a hit. So just
that's insane.
Auto hit. So your high defense strats, see ya. Goodbye. 22 defense, nope.
Just being like, I automatically hit. And like, there's so many things that share keywords, so many prominent and all good things that share keywords, and it's just like, yep, I auto hit. Huh?
That's
what?
Really, really crazy.
It's just insane to me that this is just like 5 points in the game. I can swing the game so severely right out the gate. Just
playing like a big sniper and going to town. So yeah, that's a very, very strong one shot.
Yeah.
Overall, though, I would say like I'm excited for one shots. I like the little additions to the game. I hope they don't like. I mean, I hope they're all on the same footing, I guess I should say.
Right.
Where it's like there are one shots that are just as impactful as that one.
Right.
And so that there's a slew of things where it's like, oh, this figure might not be that great, but with this one shot, he can be crazy. If it opens up, we see that happen with equipment. We saw that happen with resources, entities, figures that might have just been, under the rug, nothing crazy.
Yeah.
Now get unlocked because there's certain things that they work with, and so
that could be really cool. I won't lie, I'm mostly cautiously optimistic about one shots. They seem like that one very abusable. I don't want it to feel like, yep, this is my must play 3 one shots that I just turn one burn every game.
I hope it's not that.
That's what I'm scared about. Yeah, I'm hoping it's not.
Really hoping it's not. Turn and burn action is that's
terrifying.
Those have led to scary times.
Very dark, very dark, scary time. I don't want to go back. You can't take me back. But yeah, so that is pretty much it. Like, he didn't pull any characters I love necessarily. The Ant-Man is really cool.
Ant-Man has a sweet sculpt.
I love that sculpt. That
really
sculpt
mobile.
Rocks.
Yeah, Grizzly. I'm like,
we got to see some fun generics, which is really cool.
We previewed that collector.
We did preview that collector. Ooh. The Shield Agent that switches to Hydra, the Skrull or the Kree Soldier that switches to Skrull. These are all very fun mechanics that we're kind of seeing. Who else had it? I think it was like Nebula had like she switches from like good to bad.
Iron Man. We
can't shout out. I do like that it's Silver Centurion at least.
Yeah, it's a sweet costume.
It's like one of the coolest Iron Man armors ever. But he is like, this is 100 points. How?
Him and War Machine at 225.
Ugh.
The boys,
dude. Ugh. Yeah, just way too many points.
it's
It's
a
just
shame.
really tough.
But he does generate a 023B Iron Man, so maybe
These-
there's something there that we're not seeing.
The sentries are cool. You know, they
are
5 clicks
sweet,
of life,
dude.
again, 20 points, 5 clicks of life is gnarly. They have Force Blast is free, but only to target someone that's equipped. That's pretty fun. And they're just like an enhancement.
Flight?
They're a flight around enhancement. These are going to be, they're 002, they're common, so you're going to want to pull a bunch of these and sealed. They're a flight enhancement to carry your guys around. And then, of course, since there is a lot of equipment in the set, they can bop. Force Blast is free somebody, which is really fun. So honestly, these could also just see like competitive play where you can carry this thing up and then just free Force Blast anybody that's
Free
equipped.
Force Blast is
Like 5 clicks of life,
discount it.
not nothing. Enhancement, full dial, pretty nice.
if there's someone who generates them.
This
Could be
Iron
really-
Man, but not a 100
Okay,
point. Yeah, I know somebody else. Somebody else.
Somebody's
generates
not in
them.
a 100-point energy explosion piece. That's my one prerequisite.
Oh, I see. Oh, okay. Well, why didn't you tell me that,
No.
dude? Come on.
Sorry, I should have been clearer.
This? You're not in love with this? Listener, I'm
Stop
pointing at the
doing
Iron
this
Man
to me.
opening line.
Stop it.
Yeah, this is tough.
Tony Stark, the smartest man in the universe. What does he have?
Hey, at least they
Running
reminded
shot energy
Hey,
explosion?
at least they gave him impervious. At least they gave him a
Dang right.
reducer this time.
That's true.
The amount of times Iron Man gets barrier top dial is baffling to me. He's in a suit of armor. He's in a suit of armor.
Dude, it's literally been like, okay, I feel like this is just going negative now, but we're talking
we're bashing on Iron Man.
we're talking like 15 years,
Over
20
under,
years.
does Iron Man just have some of the worst.
running
I think we
shot,
talked about this. Like
energy
Iron Man might
explosion.
have some of the worst representation in HeroClix like ever.
You don't need to look this up. We've agreed for done dirtiest character
We did say
ever.
done dirtiest is
it's Iron Man.
little Mr. Running Shot Energy Explosion.
I'm
Iron Man.
actually curious. Any listeners, please tell me like a mainstay character. They don't even have to be a mainstay character. Somebody who's been made a lot. Who has been done dirtier than Iron Man? And don't you dare say Sicarian Iron Man. Yeah, you got one. You got one
gem.
in 22 years.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Shout out Carnage Iron Man Running Shot Energy Explosion. Force
Force
Blast Energy Explosion.
Running shot energy
What's
explosion?
the special? Energy Explosion. That's right.
Running shot energy
Explosion.
Why are we doing
Let's
this?
check Empire Running Shot Energy Explosion. Oh, even Infamous Iron Man is Running Shot Energy Explosion.
What's the attack special?
That's his old knockback. This
Oh,
is Mary
but that's
Jane
Mary
Watson.
Jane.
Yeah. Oh, let's peep the real dial. Oh, Running
Psychic
Shot Pensai.
Blast
Running Shot
on the
Pensai.
starter.
I think this one, yeah, Running Shot Energy Explosion, one of the Captain America ones.
Sidestep TK. Hypersonic.
A little hypersonic invulnerability.
Sidestep.
Running
Running shot, you
Let's
guessed it,
check the
energy
energy explosion on
explosion.
the special attack.
All right, this is enough of that.
Yeah, that's enough of that. You're right. There's a lot of Iron Man is like, yeah, he running shots and the energy explodes, and that's about it.
The smartest man in the universe.
Smartest
Just
man.
kidding. That's
He's certainly
Reed
not.
Richards.
Yeah, somehow.
There's also some starter sets which we don't have to dive.
I
super
love these.
deep
Like we've
into.
already, I know we've already seen the sculpts for so
These
long,
rock.
but these sculpts are amazing. I love the sculpts
Dude,
for both. I'm a
That
big
Thor
fan.
Too?
The
2 damage
Marvel-
pulse wave?
So like, yeah,
Hello?
2 damage pulse save is really good. I love this Falcon. This Falcon cap is
He's
really
really
fun.
good, too.
I love his sculpt. This like busting through like the door. This kind of like rush sculpt is really cool.
Yeah.
I really enjoy both these starter sets a lot. I think they're
I'm
both.
picking both up.
I'm absolutely
100%,
Yeah,
pick 'em
honestly,
both up.
like last year, I never felt the need to buy those starter
No.
sets. They also didn't have a Captain America in them, so that made it easy. But
That's fair.
yeah, like now, like these are starter sets that I want to pick up, and these are starter sets I want to play.
I want to play that Thor 2 damage
Yeah.
pulse wave, and you can give him like force blast through
Yeah.
probably something. I mean, in silver, very easy, 5
They've
points. That sounds
seriously,
crazy good.
Seriously impressed me with these starter sets.
The Superman being able to just attack every time he
Yeah, we don't have
moves
to talk about
is
Superman.
wild. The Batman who just gives actions for outwitting.
Yeah, that's really cool.
That's sick. I
Just
really like that.
Gnarly.
I saw some people commenting, well, why does Batman have stealth? Why does he get the JLA team ability? Brian Galley actually commented on Facebook
did?
about
Oh.
this, saying that it's for like newer players. Like the Batman ally team ability isn't like if it references stealth,
It's pretty complicated.
and then stealth isn't on the card.
Okay.
Like the color isn't right.
Oh,
it's
sure.
harder to reference if you have no knowledge of HeroClix. So while it does, yeah, it's
I
not
do-
the greatest to see Batman with JLA.
Do
It
these-
does make sense.
It does. Do these cards have like where every little standard power has that little blurb underneath it? What it does, or do they not have that? I don't remember.
I don't. No, it does not.
It does not. Okay, I know they used to do that with some of the starter products a while ago. I don't even remember if last year's had those, but They used to do that thing where it's like, yeah, under the standard power, it would give the really quick version. It would be like half speed range, you know, like for running shot or whatever. So like, that was always really cool.
Talk about Bigfoot.
Was that recent? Was that a while ago?
It was a while ago.
Let's peep Bigfoot, huh? Want to look at him?
I think Bigfoot is just blurry.
I just think he's blurry. I can't see him no more. Oh,
Did you really just type
I don't know why. Don't. Shush. Anyways, Bigfoot, animal, monster, mystical.
He typed in Biggie.
I don't know. Ian, it's 11 o'clock, man. I'm tired. Ugh. Anyways, Bigfoot, animal, monster,
Notorious
mystical.
Bigfoot G. Notorious BFG.
Okay.
Anyway.
He's 60 points. He's 8 clicks of life. Gnarly with invincible shape change top dial. Dude, stop. He is a giant, which is really cool. He's Bigfoot. He has I Swear I Saw It, which gives him traded stealth. If Bigfoot is outdoors, opposing lines of fire drawn to him are hindered. That rules. And then / at the beginning of your turn, if an opposing character is within 4 squares of Bigfoot, you may place him on his card. If you do at the beginning of your next turn, you place Bigfoot on the map within 4 squares of an opposing character. The fact that he's like hard to catch is like the idea. They've kind of went around it. And so he has like no move and attack top dial. He's like this super strength, invincible shape change, this like strong but very protected piece. And then once you hit him enough, get him down dial, he's now angry, and he's this popping in and out of stealth, very low speed, hypersonic, precision strike, battle fury, low defense, low reducer piece with just like hypersonic, precision strike, battle fury, toughness. Really cool. I really like the design of Bigfoot.
Like him, yeah.
I think it's really fun.
He's a wild card too.
He's a wild card.
Green Lantern Bigfoot.
I want to see more awful team to wild card for Bigfoot. Awful team abilities.
Yeah,
Ian.
I know, but just picture Batman or Bigfoot
in like a Batman costume.
Yeah,
I've seen Bat Read before. I don't need to picture Bigfoot. I don't need, you know. I really like this. I just hope this opens the door for more cryptids. I want a Mothman. I want a Banshee. I want a Chupacabra.
Mothman is definitely top.
How sick would that be? Yes. I want the 13th Child, the Jersey Devil.
Oh, sure.
Jersey Devil. Like, how sick would that? Like, I want any and all
Jersey
cryptids.
Mikes.
Yeah, I want Jersey Mikes in Heroclix. Jeez. Yeah, but I love that we got Bigfoot. I like that he plays like you're trying to catch him, and then you can't get me. I'm Bigfoot. I'm this mysterious, elusive beast that you can't find, which like more so plays into like his lore than like what like a Bigfoot would actually be. You know, I think it's really cool. Oh, the Loch Ness Monster, my namesake. I want the Loch Ness Monster. That would be so bad.
That'd be wild.
How sick would that be?
If it was just his head like poking out.
Yeah, just a little bit of like whatever, and it's like, was that a stick? Is that a piece of driftwood? Insane shape change in the Loch Ness Monster or something. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Just some wild abilities with like water and stuff. That'd be so fun.
And his card is like impossible to read. It's like that one
super
photo of it,
the black and white. Yeah, like super blurry, staticky photo. That'd be really sick. But overall, just exciting stuff coming.
Yes.
Like, obviously, we're recording this on Monday, so only one Scott Porter unboxing has happened so far, so I can't speak to the rest of the week. But there's a ton to see for Collector's Trove, and I'm really excited about it. The set looks really fun and really colorful, which is really cool. I like to see a lot of just color and different
I like
variety.
cosmic theme sets pretty much every time.
They're always so fun. Even though, like, I don't read, like, any Cosmic Marvel. No. Like, I literally don't read Cosmic Marvel at all.
To be honest, I don't like it. I'm like, this is too big. There's too much going on. Like, I like the grounded stories.
When I'm reading like Guardians of the Galaxy, and then like Ronan's here, and Nova's here, and this guy's here, and Janice Marvell, and all these people. I'm like, I don't know all these people.
And Glorpion's.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, take me to Hell's Kitchen, brother. Mm-hmm. Let Daredevil punch some
where's
thugs.
Tom?
Yeah, where's
and Mike?
Where's Jersey Mike? Did you say that? Oh my gosh. But yeah, like I don't love cosmic stuff necessarily, but I love cosmic sets in Heroclix. Guardians of the Galaxy, Galactic Guardians, some of my favorite sets of all time.
Yeah.
Dude, I bought so much Guardians of the Galaxy.
Infinity, where it like wasn't that great.
Yeah, kind of a mid set, but fun.
Great set.
Yeah. So
not a great set. Great set.
Not a great set, but a good time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Sometimes.
Honestly, like I really enjoyed that set. I mean,
it was cool. Like there was cool parts. Was I the biggest
paints.
on the point values and the chases and a lot of other things? Not really. But
Thanos.
Was it pretty fun? Yeah, but Thanos. But the spider buggy, I love the spider buggy.
The spider,
it's so
dude,
funny.
I have like nightmares of that thing.
Probably Luke played it all the time.
Luke would put the prime
I love Tony Stark's
thorn
car.
in there.
Love Tony. Ooh,
So the spider buggy had like a 4 through 6 senses and like a 2 through 6 shape change.
that's so gross. That's actually so annoying.
But the thing is, he wouldn't even like hit me with it. He'd just ink-at me over and over. It was
that's so funny.
I was like, dude, stop playing that thing.
It's so
like,
good.
I'm trying to have fun. He goes, oh, I'm having fun. Which is very, very on brand
It
for
is.
our back
It
and
is.
forth banter. But yeah, that's, is that everything? Can't be everything.
Will you speedrun everything the last few weeks of Heroclix because we're just such good podcast hosts? Yeah, certainly. Maybe we did.
I'm really, I'm like amped for clicks right now.
Oh, yeah, I
Collector's
can't
Trove
wait.
has me going. The new starters being as good as they are.
I mean, all of
Excited for
those,
that.
Raven and Trigun.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That Raven's
That's
so cool. Dude.
nuts, dude.
Another
The,
potential silver thing with Trigon and Soul Sword being like you can't damage him unless you're pulse waving him because it's not protected pulse wave. He has a trait where he can only take 1 damage a turn. Blah, blah, blah. Trigon is so cool looking.
He is.
really,
I mean, we did see what he
really
looked like before.
that.
I love what he looks like.
Beautiful display piece at a minimum, which, I mean, as far as buying goes, that's honestly all I need most of the time.
A lot of the time, yeah.
It looks good on a
Just
shelf.
looks really sick. I love this. I love this atmosphere. I love the feel of their cards. I like the fire.
the
Looks like
dark
it's glowing.
purples.
The dark purples
This.
are really sick.
The trait on Raven, which is once per turn, you may re-roll a roll made by an opposing character within range and line of fire. Any re-rolls that are
Really
not
good.
probability control, typically pretty good.
So good.
She's got free smoke cloud as well. And then another trait on the front of her card as well, which is when a friendly character that shares a keyword with Raven attacks, if the finalized attack total is at least 3 more than a target's defense value, that attack is a critical hit. Almost reminds me of the hulked out heroes.
Oh my gosh.
Where I
Does
think,
it? Is that what they did?
it was like if they roll 3 or more, Wolverage got to like heal 3 clicks, I think. I think Cyclops did like extra damage. I can't remember what they all do, but yeah, if they had an attack total
Of at least
4
4
or
greater than
greater.
the target's defense value, they all did something special. Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, attack total of 4 greater. Wow, that's a big ask.
that is
It's a really, but I mean, they're big guys with 11 attacks.
out hero.
Any of them have a 12 attack?
He's got green on his dial.
No, no, they do not. 11 attacks. They beat their defense value by 4. Insane rolls. None of them have prob. I love the hulked out heroes.
Yeah, it's like a chase set that every now and then, if it's like late, I'm scrolling through eBay.
Yeah, if it's like $30.
I'm like, man, one of these days I am going to buy these hulked out heroes. One of these days I'll be a hulked out hero.
Maybe.
Hulked out.
I mean, there's like a lot of products also just straight up releasing as well. So like we talked about the Trigon and Raven, all the starter sets, the first appearance Spider-Man is coming out.
I gotta get that
Superman
too.
Up and Away is coming out.
Man.
And then Beetlejuice is finally available,
Yeah,
which
the
is really
coming
cool.
of Beetlejuice.
There he is. It's showtime.
Ooh, he's a scary one.
He is.
That's another thing that if we're getting political again, I don't want to on Beetlejuice, but they're losing their mind over this guy,
I
which
mean,
for good reason.
Pretty good reason. Yeah, it's really easy to get him into the game, and then his side effect, like his downside, can be kind of negligible with like things like butterflies to kill or timebreakers, like some very like low cost point or just 0 point elements. You just like, all right, I murder that. All right, cool.
And you don't get free
And
actions.
you just don't get free actions. Now, I want to try playing him like main force. You know what I mean? It's like that could be really fun. But I like
saw
him.
some people
like,
building
I think
with
it's
like
cool.
giving him the motorcycle.
Oh, that's
which is
sick.
pretty cool.
Yeah, give him like
Making
some
him
running
like an
charge.
attacker.
Yeah,
So I mean that rocks.
his sidestep can only take him so far.
He does feel like a figure that will probably need to be looked at.
Absolutely, I feel like. All right, we have so many questions for the show, so I do think let's just get into it, shall we? These are all coming from our Discord, Patreon plug. Support us on patreon.com/dialh podcast. Give us some money. The people in the Discord give us at least $5 a month for these Discord privileges to have fun, hang out, talk, chat, play pickup games of HeroClix on Thanksgiving break, etc., etc. If you want to, if you enjoy what we do and you want to support it, please consider supporting us on Patreon. The Megat asks, in one of the recent episodes, Ian talked about a weird choice for a build that he saw and made the comment that good figures are good. What is a figure or meta that you think would still work incredibly well several years later? Zombie team base.
Faust.
There we go. Tyler M. asks, now that we're getting Bigfoot, do you think it opens the door for more cryptids? I guess we did already answer this. I did say all the cryptids. Also, yeah, I love Bigfoot. I think he's awesome, Tyler, and I really hope it opens the door for more cryptids. Mothman, obviously, my number one. I hope he can steal your
100%.
catalytic converter. That would be hilarious. Tyler also goes on to ask, we have a Spectre Alfred in Deceased, a Green Lantern Alfred in DC versus Vampires, and the GOAT Alfred in the main comics. Where's our Alfred chase theme? I would just like to see more Alfred normal figures first. I think a super prime Alfred with Green Lantern Alfred would be fun, or rare prime even.
I mean, the best Alfred they've ever made, in my opinion, is still the chase one that they did in Origins, the LE one where he's holding the Batman mask and the cape around his arm. I think that sculpt is really cool.
Oh, that is really cool.
I really like that figure.
Master Bruce, your cape and
Master
cowl.
Bruce.
Master
Dude,
Bruce.
I need to get a cat and name him Bruce.
Yeah.
Master Bruce.
Master Bruce.
But yeah, like a Deceased, or the Spectre Alfred is really cool. The
Yeah.
Green Lantern Alfred is also very cool. I haven't read that one, but I've seen the panels floating around on Facebook. As far as a chase theme goes,
I read the first
don't love
issue
that.
of DC Vampires.
Super
Gnarly.
Prime would be cool. Or
I think
like
Super Prime or a rare Prime would be really sick.
Con exclusive though too.
Con exclusive Oops All Alfreds box set.
You don't need to do all of them. Pick one.
Yeah.
Or
Bat Family Con exclusive. Like,
you did Green
that would be
Lantern,
fun.
Batman, Nightwing, and
The Bat Family,
Alfred.
just the classics.
Kind of sweet.
Boys, yeah. Luke asks, what time is it? It's 11:09 p.m. Central Standard.
Time.
Bill then says it's Tool time, and then Bill asks the question, why does Batman get the Gotham City keyword, Superman get the Metropolis keyword, but Spider-Man doesn't get the New York City keyword, and Jon Stewart doesn't get the Detroit keyword? Bill, almost every Marvel character would get the New York City keyword, if that was true. Also, New York is a real city. Detroit is a real city, so I assume...
That's debatable.
Oh, wild. Okay.
Detroit is real?
I've never been, I guess.
Yeah, I've never seen it.
I've never been.
If someone were to hypothetically live there, I wouldn't believe them because I also haven't
I've never seen them.
Interesting.
Interesting.
You know, you start connecting the dots, things get a little stranger. Things get a little more real in determining what's fake. Huh.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
I know, you know.
I do wish...
There's a lot more behind me than just Heroclix.
There's a lot. I believe that. Megan asks, can you check if my logic tracks? It already doesn't. Calder likes the Avengers, which means he has to like the Great Lakes Avengers. Technically, no, but I do love the Great Lakes Avengers.
Why would that?
But, like, because I like... Calder, you like chocolate, right? I'm like, yeah, that means you have to like dark chocolate. Not necessarily.
No.
I can just like
That's like less
milk
of
chocolate.
That's like less of a slant than
Yeah.
I don't like chocolate with like glass in it.
Basically, yeah.
That's what the Great Lakes Avengers are.
Yeah, well, I
With
do.
rock,
I
by
do
the way.
love the Great Lakes Avengers, and I would love to see them get remade in HeroClix and updated again because they're seriously, to me, they're iconic for the game of HeroClix.
I love them
just
so
straight
much.
up because they were always these goofy, fun characters that I think a lot of people only knew about because of HeroClix.
Yes.
And they all did weird, goofy mechanics, and they were just a hilarious team to play.
And
I have
so
them literally
fun.
sitting right there because I haven't put them away yet, and I love looking at them. I love the Great Lakes Avengers. I do like them. Do I like Good Boy? No, because that Great Lakes Avengers run from like 5-ish years ago or whatever it was horrible. The OG Great Lakes Avengers crossing over with the West Coast Avengers was very fun to see them kind of be these goofy hero, like this goofy hero team, and then Hawkeye and Mockingbird try to train them to no avail. And then the like second like
2012 reboot.
the 2012, it was like around 2000, like it might be like 2008, dude. It might.
was it?
Actually, it wasn't 2012 because they
With
were
the
made in
Quinjetta.
yeah, the Quinjetta, like that 2010 run where they fight like Maelstrom and Batroc and like whatever, and like somebody dies every
Spoiler:
issue.
Grasshopper just gets like
Oh,
speared in the head, and
executed,
they're like,
yeah, dude.
"Yo, he just died!"
It's wild.
It's one of my favorite like
Yeah,
moments in
that's like a
comics.
5-issue comic series, and it's amazing. And it brought Squirrel Girl into like I think more popularity because now she was
yeah.
like. Kind of like not only a team leader, but she was the commentator for like that book almost. She
Her
had a
and
little opening.
Monkey Joe.
Monkey Joe and Tippy Toe, shout out the squirrels. So yeah, like I love the Great Lakes Avengers. I do not like Good Boy, and I'm not going to explain who he is as a character, who she is as a character. If you were building a Silver Age team in general, if you had the option to put Felix Faust from WW 80 or the new John Constantine, which would you pick?
I mean, it depends.
Yeah, it depends.
I
That's
think
tough.
For the most part, you're probably going to go Felix Faust because he's 20 points less. I mean, if you're building like a theme team, mystical, you're probably, I would say like Felix Faust is more bang for your buck. He's 20 points less.
Yeah.
Constantine can be a butterfly option.
It also hurt you a lot. No prob. No one else could see his prob.
At the same time, there's so much prob in the game that a blanket prob shut off. I mean, I think it just depends on your team. I think Felix Faust is more interchangeable. I think John Constantine's more defensive.
Yeah, fair enough. He says, can you guys explain why you're okay with some super meta pieces but not others? For example, you've stated how much you like Legacy Daredevil and Disney Plus Sicarian Iron Man. Both of these figures are incredibly good in meta. Then why do you draw the line at other certain figures? So a lot of the time we draw the line at figures that say you don't get to play the game or are oppressive or are not a fun play style. Daredevil is a fun play style, an in-your-face play style. Sicarian Iron Man is a proactive attacker. He's an in-your-face play style.
He can also just die.
He can also just die. They both can also
Let's go to the
kind of
flip
die.
side of like, some meta figures I've stated I don't like. Apocalypse and Genesis.
Yeah,
I
they
attack
don't
you, I
die.
get punished. I don't attack you, you destroy me.
Yeah.
You're 35 points, 40 if you have a sword. You have an infinite slew of swords that you're going to pick the one that destroys me the most.
Right.
That figure is incredible keywords, cheats keywords for your teams, gives you rollouts for your team. Like that figure does so much defensively, costs nothing, and can also just destroy you if you don't deal with it.
Yeah.
So there's some pieces where it's like, I think the meta pieces that I typically don't enjoy are the ones that have like absurd offense and are also just like impossible to crack.
Yeah.
Something like Arachnite though, where it's like, I'm in your face, I'm popping off, and then I probably just die.
Turn me to dust.
That's
That's
rocks.
awesome. Yeah, I love a good glass cannon. That might be my
Carnage
favorite
Silver
style
Surfer
of figure.
just has like what, 7 clicks of life, 6 clicks of life.
Just so easy,
Double
effortless to
rollouts.
heal.
Yeah.
Double rollouts. Now he's like
Like his interesting
170 point
mechanic
figure.
is just something that happens by playing him. Like,
yeah. Stuff
So
like
that's
that.
the
Like,
line.
I hate like basically any point denial stuff. Very similar to
Yeah,
what you
you.
say. Like Unimind, where I have to do all this work and then plus more work to score any points at all. That sucked. That was an awful era. Like
Legacy Thanos, as much as I say like, oh, he's cool now, he wasn't.
he wasn't at all. I hated playing against him because it was like I'm gonna sit all the way back here and I'm gonna mind control you, or I used to be able to shoot you all the way back here. That was dumb. And so like the no risk reward. I hate that. Like that's not fun to play against.
Yeah.
So, did you go over some important powers by some of your team? No. Not going to answer that one. What would you guys say is the best way to grow a local venue and just grow the game in general? Make sure people know you're playing there. Make sure you advertise in a public forum. Make sure you have a poster in like the venue, like on the little door where it says, hey, we play Heroclix at this time. You can find the builds at this page. I think every venue should have a public Facebook group that is simple to find. I think it should be called the name of the town or the name of the state, Heroclix, or Heroclix, name of the town, name of the state. It should be very easy to find on Facebook. Facebook is a predominant like social media platform for Heroclix as a game and as a whole. You should like also post on the win. Like, it's difficult to kind of use the win and get everything organized. You should always put your events on the win. You should post on the win. It should be easy to find where the events are happening. I think that's the biggest thing ever, because if I want to play Heroclix and I can't find out where to play it, then I just kind of stop in my tracks there. And then yes, there's more to it than that, where you then have to foster growth. You have to make sure everybody's having fun. You have to make sure you have fun, creative team builds. You want to make sure you're well organized every single week. You want to make sure you're consistent. But more than anything, I feel like is not enough people actually talk about like where they play, where you can find them playing, posting events, being well organized in this way helps new players. Like make it easy for a new player to find the venue. I think that's like the best.
Taking the time to also just like teach people too is a big one. Like you have to, it's a very complex game, and it's very easy to get in the habit of, oh, well, this.
Yeah.
Well, this does this, so obviously that, blah, blah, blah. It's just, there's a lot of dots that have been connected in your head for years. And for newer players, those dots are just not connected. So, slowing down how you play to bring new people in is definitely okay as well. Like you can switch it up a bit so that they can enjoy themselves a bit more, so they can learn a bit more. And then you can work your ways into the more competitive or the more, I guess, just complicated things. It's always going to be a complicated game, but taking the time to, maybe meet up before the tournament starts and saying like, let's just, play for fun, play a practice game, whatever it is. Every, like going way, way, way back, all the different groups that I've brought into the game, it was always, got to start with the training wheels on and then some. And
Yeah.
you slowly take that bike apart.
It takes a lot of patience
It does.
from both the person learning and the person trying to teach. Because when it's been like a second language, it's really tough to be like, yeah, you move and you get an action token, and that's the end of your move.
Like
and then
when
this
Luke
character has
first
this
started
power.
playing, like this was around the Superman era. There was a common Superman at 150 who was like a hypersonic super strength outwit piece.
Yeah.
And so for a long time, the team he would play is just two of those.
Oh, jeez.
And he's like, well, this is like the first team I feel like I can win with. I was like, yeah, because just run in, hit me,
Yeah.
and run out. He goes,
So
yeah, but
annoying.
it works. And I'm like, fair enough.
Yeah.
So then I started like building things where it's like, all right, this is like, easily beatable by this. And then he'd build something to beat that. There's back and forth. So it's also important to like foster like, hey, there's different ways to play too. Like, don't just lock in on this because, yeah, believe it or not, there's things that beat that too. So
Yeah.
going back and forth with them, really just, I think like one-on-one time with people, showing them like, hey, I want you to play this game is probably the most important thing you can do. So there's my 2 cents.
No, I agree. Wes asks, if we got a CLIXYS version of Fat Thor from Endgame, what would he do? He would definitely start off on like, a
He has a
Earthbound
trait-
neutralized shape change click. He would have a banner
With a
click.
special on it, you want to know what it's called?
New Master 69.
Where we drop it, boys.
Yeah, because he's playing Fortnite. Jeez. Yep. That'd be pretty good. Yeah, I think his like
Where we
opening
dropping
dial-
Calder.
Haven't even played, dude. Have not played. I've really not
Sure.
played that much at all.
Oh, okay.
I really haven't. Really haven't, bro.
Fortnite.
They do have my tennis shoes in Fortnite now, though. Like, actually, like the Nikes that I have,
The
those like
Lex
red, white, and
Luthor
blue
ones?
ones. No, not the Lex Luthor ones.
Oh.
They have my new tennis shoes, the red, white, and blue like Nike 12s. They have those in Fortnite, and I'm honestly I am refreshing the item shop every day because I'm like, oh, I've missed these. I do. They're my shoes, though. That's cool. Those are my shoes. That
So
rocks.
funny.
So like, yeah, the fact that you can like put on shoes now in Fortnite on all different skins, that might get me to start playing a little bit more once I get my shoes.
Yeah.
I'm not playing anybody else's shoes. I ain't wearing no other man's
I'm not
shoes.
wearing
Dude, if they
no
add
man's
cowboy boots, oh my gosh, that would rule. That would actually be
I honestly-
insanely sick.
I don't know what Fat Thor would do. What did he do?
Well, he was like fat and depressed in the
Yeah.
beginning, so that's like Earthbound neutralized shape change because everyone's like, "Who is this guy?" And then he goes like nuts mode. He wields both Mjolnir and Stormbreaker
Oh.
against Thanos.
Oh,
And
that's
he goes
right.
like
Yeah, yeah,
full
yeah.
Viking braided Thor mode when he finally like mans up, and beats, conquers his fears or like whatever. And he's like, "All right, Thanos, here's this whooping." So it'd kind of be like a way of like mixing double ranged attacks, I imagine, where one feels like Mjolnir.
Double equipment, maybe?
Yeah, double equipment. Like one feels like Mjolnir, one feels like Stormbreaker,
Sure.
He could be beefier, just because he's Thor, could always be beefier. And this is like very much like end all be all.
Yeah,
Thor
low
moment.
mobility, high damage.
Yeah, something like that.
AoE.
If he was like a 5 hypersonic that can make double attacks, it'd be hilarious.
Okay,
Like
sure.
4 or 5
yeah.
range or something, Yeah, I think that'd be really cool. Should we replace the U.S. government with Heroclix? No. We are here.
That was a little, I think. I mean, hear him out.
Hear him out.
If the president had a dial,
President
the
does have the
official
dial.
seal was a
President does
dial?
have the dial.
president does.
In that other room, there's a president with a dial.
Oh, that's true. That is true. He does have a dial. Yeah, I mean, why not? That's my stance.
Yeah. The 3 branches of government, the starting area, the sideline, and
I am once again asking you to vote against Tri-Sentinel.
No, I did not vote for Tri-Sentinel in the 2016 election. I did not vote for Tri-Sentinel. I'm telling you.
He's 3 people disguised as one robot. This is ridiculous.
Can't run like that. We are here asked, what equipment would you like to see in the collector's trove set? Probably Captain America shield is always my number one for equipment. Something, it does something a little more interesting than just energy shield deflection.
How about cool hat?
Oh, what kind of cool hat?
Just a cool hat.
Oh, just a cool hat?
No,
What
realistically.
does that give you?
Anything. I know, like, oh man, we saw I'm blanking. Stormbreaker. Beta Ray Bill's
Yeah, we did.
hammer.
We saw Stormbreaker.
That's honestly like the one I'm most excited for.
That's
For
cool.
things we haven't seen. Oh man, there's so much cosmic stuff you could do. I mean, another surfboard would be cool.
I would
Just
like another
anything
Nova
Silver
helmet.
Surfer
Another
would be
Nova
really
helmet would be
cool.
fun. I
Ooh,
like the
yeah,
old
hey,
Nova helmet.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, I'm just really excited for Stormbreaker.
A glass.
Honestly, just having a new Beta Ray Bill. A glass, yeah.
Like a glass. A little cup. No, a glass like cabinet. Not that glass cabinet, but a glass cabinet like collector can like put people in.
Oh yeah, that'd be sweet.
How fun would that be? Yeah.
You heat it up.
Aiden asks, do you think they will add legacy cards for equipment in the Collector's Trove set? Maybe. That would be kind of neat. Legacy card for equipment. Change what it does a little bit. And it's just...
Man, that'd be so hard to
no
get some of
dial
that stuff, though.
It would be, dude.
Can you imagine if they legacied like all
gold
black?
Mjolnir, dude?
Oh my
Legacy,
god!
gold Mjolnir.
Whoa, whoa!
Just impossible.
Still make it though. You have to roll a 6 to pick it up. Though. Dang, that deep pull. Do it.
Yeah, do it, please. Megan asks, will Dial H be hosting more IPF tournaments? If so, do you have any specific plans or formats or anything like that? We'll probably tell you when we have all those things,
I mean, it'll happen. It's always an interesting roll towards the beginning of the year. But yeah, IPF
we will be running an Omaha tournament here sometime next year for an icy regional for a Champion CLIXYS tournament. So we did get that all squared away.
Sometime
and Dial
in
H will be
January.
running that one in January. So that'll be really fun.
Still picking out dates that work.
Got to nail down the date.
Guys,
Got to nail down the venue a little bit here.
You get older and time escapes you more.
Yeah.
And
it's December.
It's December,
which is wild.
I feel like I've been in a Heroclix hibernation almost.
Yeah.
But now we're coming out of it.
It feels good. It feels good.
It feels great.
Megan asks, looking at some of the Silver Age top builds, South Dakota, for example, I wonder why. Do any of the top builds have figures that you thought you would not see play? I didn't look at any of them, Megan. Sorry.
Oh, no.
Do you think any more figures need to be restricted or watch listed? Yeah, a bunch.
Yes.
Whole bunch of them.
I do. We already kind of
We did kind of cover it. We talked about silver. Should the rule of 10 be implemented for equipment? It's like only 10% of your build can be equipment? I don't know if I would hate that.
No.
But that's kind of wild. But I don't know if I would hate that.
Let Ultra Chase Thanos ball.
Oh, of course. Yeah,
Let
I
him
guess,
ball.
I guess it stops cool stuff like that.
Never.
Who would you guys use as the DC avatar characters? Tyler asks.
Good question.
If Batmite or Mr. Mixius Spitlick were avatars, how should they be designed? So
Batmite should definitely have a chance to screw you over. Just like his con exclusive did.
Ooh, yeah.
He should also have a chance to like pop out and be a liability to die because he would just show up at like the least opportune times.
Yeah, and just like totally hinder everything Batman's trying to do.
Now I miss
really cool.
Batmite. Is he? He's not silver. No, he's not silver.
No, he's old. He's way older than
played
that.
him.
Yeah,
Dude.
he's like 2016 convention exclusive.
I think 2013. That was the year I went to Gen Con for the first
he's
time.
old.
I think I was like.
I mean, that was a meta
like
piece
16.
too. Batmite was super meta at the time.
Dude, he was
gnarly.
sick. I really liked him. DC avatars.
Who were some gods like
maybe like
DC
Metron
universe?
could fit as one of those. I know he doesn't really interfere though, so
Yeah.
maybe not.
Spectre should probably be one.
Spectre would be cool.
Yeah.
Oh, it'd be so sweet. I mean, you could do all the entities.
Oh, duh.
Again.
Yeah, all the entities. They
All
would
the
just be
lantern
avatars.
entities.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Yeah, like the ghostly stuff. Like the.
I know. So I'm
Spectres.
trying to think.
I mean, Dr. Fate. could
Trigun.
easily
Oh,
be
yeah.
one, too.
He's quite
Trigun,
literally one. Yeah.
Clock King.
What time is it? He's a watch.
Yeah, you put a equipable watch on your characters.
The Megan then asks, so we've had equipment that lets characters have most every power, like specifically not things like the Infinity Gauntlet that let you pick a power, or the Exospecs that let you pick not any power. It lets you pick a speed or an attack power. Thank you, Meg. Come on, dude. Are there any powers that you wish could gain through equipment? Are there any powers that you think would be too powerful if you could gain access to them through equipment? I think Mastermind is like the number one.
Never
like,
give
too
leadership
powerful.
to an
Dude,
equipment.
never put leadership on equipment. Oh my gosh. Besides, it's not a thing that makes you a leader. It's the man. So yeah, definitely never give leadership on equipment. That would be insane.
That'd be like, I think the worst power for an equipment is
That would
leadership.
truly, that would be
I
awful.
mean, they've done hypersonic multiple times. That's not been a problem.
No, they've done Pulse Wave plenty of times.
They've done Outwit.
Prob, done Outwit, yeah.
Prob.
Oh my gosh,
I think,
never put leadership on equipment.
I think something like Empower or Enhancement could be a little dangerous just because they might undercost it.
Could be, yeah.
Because that's, in today's game, that's just a damage bump. Barrier is annoying. So I'm not going to say it's broken, but
yeah.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
Let's see, what Sidestep is another one that I think is a little gray because, again, if it's undercosted, like cloak, it's everywhere.
Flight plasticity size over 5 points still just baffles me to this day.
Crazy.
Insane that's 5 points.
Especially like compared to the other equipment in the set. I was like, what
It's
are we
all
doing
like 10
here?
and stuff, yeah.
So,
Just ESD was
I think
5
leadership
points?
is like the one power I would say
agree,
avoid.
honestly, yeah.
Mastermind, I think, has happened on equipment.
Has it?
I don't know
if it
to
has.
say. Maybe I'm wrong.
I don't know. I don't think
Equipable
Mastermind's ever
Mastermind,
happened on
yeah, that's probably
equipment.
not.
I don't think it's
no.
happened.
That's
I
probably
think those
number 2.
I think those powers should not ever be equipment. Do you think WizKids should update the PAC and make it so there are multiple colors, like light or dark version? Pick one or the two. Interesting. Should be like the circular powers, like they were. That you've written this. Interesting. Circular powers, like how they are in the WWE PAC. No, I think we have enough powers. Honestly,
Yeah,
there's so
I would
many.
agree with that.
What do we have? There's 48. It's 12 in each times 4.
No.
I was telling somebody the other day, like, yeah, honestly, if you want to learn how to play Heroclix, I will let you know. You basically need to have 48 powers memorized.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, dang. And I'm like, yeah, but we'll go slow. We'll go slow. But, like, that is, like, the truth. So I don't think we need any more powers. I think it's, like, people that have been here forever, like, ooh, fun,
And that's
little
like
powers.
the welcome.
Yeah,
Like
that's
now
the,
you know,
that's the
you might
welcome.
know what's going on.
The very
now.
simple basics is memorizing what 48 powers do. Like, the gist of them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, not every little word, every little
You better
detail.
know every interaction with
But, like,
Mastermind.
oh, gosh.
You better.
Wes asks, Christmas trees real or fake? At home we have a real one. Here we have a fake one.
Oh,
But
we're not talking about if they exist?
Christmas trees are real. They exist, Ian. There's a
don't know.
fake one in the living room.
Haven't seen Detroit?
Haven't seen a Christmas tree?
Come
Wild.
on. No.
Oh my gosh.
Growing up, Growing up, I remember when we were younger, we'd go get a real one. Like, we'd go, get some
I like the
cider,
real one.
have one
Yeah.
cut down.
Oh, that's cool.
But then my mom was like, this is way too much. We're just using a fake one. And I was like, yeah,
Fair enough.
facts.
Fair
So
enough.
I think I'm team fake tree.
I'm team real all the way. I love a real tree. The way it smells, the way it looks. I love a real
Getting
tree.
rid of it.
Westpool asks,
It's
favorite
shedding
Christmas movie
everywhere.
and why is it Die Hard? I do like Die Hard and I will watch it during Christmas. It is not my favorite Christmas movie. My favorite Christmas movie is Jingle All the Way. I love Jingle All the Way.
I thought you were going to say A Knight's Tale.
It is not A Knight's Tale. Is A Knight's Tale a Christmas movie?
I thought you were saying it was last year. The one your sister.
Oh my gosh. No, sorry. No, not A Knight's Tale. That's a Christmas night.
Oh,
Or the
Christmas
night before Christmas, like K.
Oh.
Yeah. Dude, no. That movie is ridiculous. That it's somehow a time travel medieval night movie with like a witch and sorcery, but also just a Hallmark meet cute. That movie is like a fever dream to watch,
man.
dude. That's not my favorite. It's fun, hilarious, but not at all my favorite.
Christmas Vacation. I don't know.
That's so stereotypical. That's so basic.
I know, but
It's good.
it's just
basic.
It's just something you always put on. I don't want to say that's my favorite, but that's probably the one I've watched.
Fair enough.
Who doesn't get down with the Grinch?
I love the Grinch. I
Grinch.
quote I almost lost my cool there all the time. I love Jim Carrey's Grinch. It's awesome.
I was never a Polar Express guy. I'll say
Dude,
that.
Polar Express, I did not like it. I think
Creepy.
it looks weird. They're all creepy. The story is like slow and just
Yeah.
kind of weird. Like, I
There's that,
never
but
liked
I know
Polar
that's
Express.
not my favorite. Yeah,
Yeah.
even as a kid, I was always like,
This is weird.
don't mess
Don't
with
like
this
it.
one.
The train scene when they're like trying to drift on the ice is cool, but like that's like the only thing in the movie I like.
And then it turns into Snowpiercer.
Yeah. Snowpiercer, could that be a Christmas movie?
Snowpiercer, Polar Express.
I would watch those back to
Mashup.
back.
Yeah, dude.
Oh gosh. Megan says thoughts on Hex Girls. Love them.
Yeah.
I don't know what else to say. Love the Hex Girls. Love Scooby Doo.
Gonna
Love.
put a spell on you.
Yeah.
Little
Should
out of
they-
season, Maggie.
Little out of season. Yeah. Should they be added to Heroclix? Why'd you say it like that?
Should they be added to hero,
Clicks.
It's because he does voice.
Oh,
to,
voice. That makes sense. Why some of these are.
yeah. I think we're gonna
weird.
We're gonna start deleting your questions that aren't spell checked or
Yeah.
proofread, Maggie.
Truly wild to try to read on
If
air.
we're gonna answer 50 of them.
Yeah.
You can take the time
to type them
proofread.
out. That'd be nice.
I think that's a fair deal.
I think so.
All right, he's shaking.
Trade offer. He is shaking. He's shaking my hand. I would love to see just overall, like, yeah, Hex Girls and Heroclix, please. A lot of Scooby-Doo villains that we didn't get.
Scooby-Dum.
Like, we didn't get any. Scooby-Dum,
Super Rare Prime
sure.
Scooby-Dum.
Let me have, like, the Shaggy and the Red shirt.
7 printed damage, Scrappy Doo.
Please. Why has that not happened yet? Give me Minor 49er, you know? Give me, like, the like Black Lagoon, Creature of Black Lagoon, or like all these like weird. Give me the Freak of Funland. You know, like all the villains.
Dude,
give me all the
spooked
villains.
me
Give
out
me
as a
the dude. Give me the cat girls from the Return to Zombie Island.
Those were the worst.
They were so
dude.
scary, dude. They're so scary.
Oh my gosh, man. Bro.
All those early 2000s Scooby-Doo movies are so
Those
good.
ones particularly,
that
though,
alien one is
didn't
also
matter
one of
how
my
many
favorites.
times I watched
they're
it.
freaky.
It was always kind of a shock, too.
Yeah.
It's like, well, these women seem nice. Very welcoming into their home. And their zombie cat lady.
Oh,
Dad!
yeah. Dad, the movie's scary. The movie's scary. Get over here and hold me. Yeah. Give me a lot of the Scooby-Doo villains. Give me a lot of the extra Scooby-Doo characters. Give me some crossover characters, like the Johnny Bravo crossover in Scooby-Doo is hilarious, you know? Give me the Hex Girls. Give me the weird, like, Dracula vampire thing they fought with, like, the Hex Girls at that one, like, movie.
Yeah.
Give me all the stuff. Like, Scooby-Doo, I love that it was explored a little bit, you know, Batman team up and then some LEs. I would love to see it explored a little deeper. I think it'd be awesome. So I love Scooby-Doo. He then asked, what are you guys' top legacy wants for Spider-Man set? Same for Smash and Destroy Lantern Legacy. That's so much, dude. I'm going to give you one for each. Number one for Spider-Man set, I said it here. I want the Spider Buggy to get made, but I want it to be Old Man Logan's Spider Buggy. That's what I want. Yeah. That would be sick.
I want the original Cosmic Spider-Man. The 319 points, my favorite trait in the game, just because of the way it's written. Lines of fire are never blocked.
Never blocked.
Just never. I love that. That was such an iconic figure in my play group.
Cool.
So, and I mean, just in the game, really. So that's what I'd like to see.
I think it has like it's a figure with a legacy. Mm-hmm. For Smash and Destroy, what I would love to see is that like that one Hulk, that when he's like smashing the ground, all those like bits are flying up. I don't remember what Hulk that one is.
The LE.
But I love that sculpt.
Giveaway. He's like a new guy Night Hulk.
Yeah, something like that. But like that super old Hulk where he's like smashing the ground, he's doing that leap into a smash. Mm-hmm. These like pieces are flying up. I think it's like a really cool sculpt and just like a really cool Hulk to just legacy.
Yeah, I really like that. I think the Fear itself, Colossus.
Ooh,
I really would love
to see. Jugger Colossus.
Getting him for the first time in Heroclix, it was like, oh my gosh, this is sick.
He
and
is
it's pretty
sick.
recent to like when he got that suit. That's a figure that I think just based on the reaction to it, I think as a legacy.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm biased, but that figure was like at one point like $200. Like that figure was so expensive. So people, and you know, he wasn't ever that great either.
Right.
People were just that hype about him. So to see him come back would be cool. I know we've gotten him in other versions, but that version specifically is one that
When's the last time we've gotten Jugger Colossus?
XDPS, we got the Prime.
Oh, that's right. Okay. I forgot about that.
Is that the only other time? I feel like there's maybe one more.
I think that's the only other time. I think that's
Either
the only
way,
other time.
I love that figure.
It's really sick.
Pulled him in
Super
sealed
sick.
once, just dominated with him. It was a ton of fun.
And then for Lantern Legacy, I obviously just want to say like Streets of Gotham Guy Gardner because like that dial does not represent a bazooka, an RPG at all. So I would really like that to be like fixed, you know, like a retroactive fix there. I would also really like, I feel like Weaponer of Cord deserves it.
Yeah, he was.
Even though he's just a beast,
big time baller.
Yeah, big time baller. He just deserves it, man. He was sick.
Lantern Legacy. Like
Ryan Reynolds, Green Lantern.
Yeah,
from the Ryan Reynolds movie set.
Duh.
Needs it with a Hot Wheels, so you can make Hot Wheel cars as his constructs. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, I don't even. I mean, like, seriously, there's so much I could say here. I don't know. Like the Chase Green Lantern Batman would be sweet. Casey Green Lantern again would be awesome. Any Kilowog, seriously, like Kilowog's the man.
Kilowog is good.
Parallax, Rocks. Yeah.
I like
go on and on and on and on.
Yeah.
You can't go wrong with this one. There's so many
cool lanterns. Like I think Orange Lantern Lex is up there for like Midney's legacy. Like,
not the entities. Fun. That's my answer.
Oh yeah.
Do not do the entities.
Don't do the entities.
Please do not do the entities.
Everybody's
as someone who owns every entity, do not do the entities.
Yeah, please don't. Oh my gosh, please don't.
Yeah.
That'd be gnarly. Bill asks, do you prefer white lights or multicolored lights on your Christmas tree? I prefer multicolor. I like the fun Christmas. I don't like the pure white, simple, low-key aesthetic Christmas. I like multicolor.
I would agree with that.
Yeah.
I think, if you got a little tiny tree outside, if you do all white lights on it, fine.
Yeah, I'm not going to judge anybody for doing white lights. I personally am not going to.
But yeah, the multicolor's where it's at.
Yeah. Tyler asks, if we were ever going to get a Santa Heroclix, should it be Infinity Gauntlet Santa from Marvel or Giving Darkseid Cole Santa from DC? Infinity Gauntlet.
Both wrong.
Both wrong.
It should be the Mage Knight Santa. Just redo
geez.
that.
Insane
The
values.
Infinite Dial. Yeah. Do either of them. Do the Mecha Klaus or the little cartoon Santa that doubled as
I
an
like the
ornament.
cartoon Santa. That is really cute. I want
to buy those at some point.
Speaking of things that double as ornaments, every
Live
time I
Christian.
do our Christmas tree here at like my Omaha house, here at the Dial H studio, the gingerbread men with their little candy cane hook are perfect for ornaments. They fit right on the tree so easily. So if you have a bunch of gingerbread men, like Kalder, maybe 10 or so, they're great little like ornaments for a tree. And even the surfing gingerbread man, even though he's a little heavier, that little swoop that the milk wave does, you can also kind of get on a tree branch if you really wrestle it on there.
We've got a live
That's
price
so
check
cheap.
of the,
Why not
the
just
Mage
buy
Knight
that?
Santa 2.0.
It's like nothing, Ian.
$15. Might buy it right now. The other one's expensive. The other one's like $40.
Oh, for normal Santa?
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
He had a 15 range. He's 401
15
points.
range? 400.
I think he was unkillable. I think his dial like didn't have KOs on it. One of them had that. I can't remember. I didn't play
so
Mage
awesome.
Knight. I did, but I was like literally 5 years old.
Right. Just
So
stupid.
what can you
don't
do?
remember anything about it. But those are all our Discord questions. Again, thank you so much to everybody that asked questions that were really fun, creative, and unique. We really appreciate it. Oh, yeah, absolutely. And of course, guys, it's the end of the year, and you know what that means for Dial H for Heroclix. It means very soon we're going to have the annual CLIXYS Award Show. The Google form is already live. There's going to be a link in the description of this podcast to go fill it out. It's super simple. We're doing the best of Heroclix this year, guys. It was a standout year for Heroclix. I had a fun time. And here are kind of some of the categories that we're going to be voting on, as well as when the live stream is going to be. So the live stream is going to be December 28th. That is a Saturday. Mark your calendars. When we get closer, we'll have a specific time, but it's going to be December 28th, and we're going to be going over the best HeroClix of 2024.
Yeah.
So we have the best set,
Yeah.
we have best non-booster release,
Oh, yeah.
best main attacker, best support,
Tell him what's up.
best sculpt,
Dang right.
best overall figure. That's dial and sculpt to make a great
That's two
figure.
things.
That's best map,
What you put your figures on.
best legacy card,
Shining.
and the best Dial H video from
us.
this year. So guys, go vote in all these categories. We are currently at around 30-ish responses. We had 220 last year, Ian. I want to...
We'll have prizes for filling it out.
That is right.
We just don't know what they are yet.
That is right.
So
So
if
yeah.
that incentivizes you to take a couple minutes.
But
I mean,
also,
we
let
shipped
your-
off an Apocalypse and a Genesis to
We did.
Mexico last year.
We did do that.
That's something that happened. So anything is possible this Christmas season.
And also just during the CLIXYS, we give out a lot of prizes. Like, the show is also a ton of fun. We reminisce
Yeah,
over the
gosh,
last year that we had.
Gave out a couple Hall of Armors.
Yep.
I don't even remember. There's a lot of stuff though.
We
had
gave out
like
some holiday
a huge
calendars.
box.
We have some Guardians of the Galaxy
yeah.
holiday calendars. We have some Hall Armors. We gave out a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So, guys, like, go vote in the forum because, yeah, you want to have your favorite figures win, don't you? Don't you
Mm-hmm.
want who you think is the best overall figure or what you think was the best set? Don't you want that to be read live in front of everybody that was the winner?
It was a fun
So
show
please.
last year.
Oh,
too.
it was so
we
much
had
fun.
like I think over 100 people turn out for the live show. It's about 3 hours, and we just
It might have been one of my favorite live streams we've ever done.
yeah,
It was just so much fun.
It was a blast.
I was happy during
Yeah.
that. It was awesome. it was really awesome before and after the show. It was.
can't
it
believe
ruled.
saying I was happy is an inside joke.
I know, I know, right?
we really were. We honestly were. But
We really were. It was so awesome.
let's just talk about that.
Sure.
There's
So
no
last
shame.
year when we had moved in, it was our first year here in Omaha. We were very bare bones in the living
we
room.
lived in a prison. It was so bad.
I don't know if I'd call it that.
Like, okay, well, I'll describe the
but the
setup
living
and
room-
you tell me if it's bad. So we had like a fold-out table. So we had nice furniture. We had a nice couch.
We had a nice
chair.
couch, nice chair, yeah.
But like the TV was like what 15 years old.
Yeah, it was an old TV of mine.
2009 TV. This thing's maybe like 30 inches. That's posted up on
Yeah.
a fold-out circular table. And then below that was just like a bunch of like HeroClix.
HeroClix, cardboard boxes, whatever.
And like, yeah, next to that was just like a shelf with like some games on it. And so we'd sit down, living room's a decent size. So we just watched this tiny TV with awful speaker. And we were both just okay with that.
Yeah.
And then what ended up changing that was I read this article about how the price of TVs are plummeting. I was like, are they really? And I was like, dude, we could get like a 60-inch TV for like $200. Like, what are we doing? So we switched it up. Anyways, Calder, continue the story. But
Yeah, absolutely. Well, my favorite story how it crosses was when I had woken up like way before my alarm for work, and you were staying up like way late, and then we were like, it was like the meeting.
Editing.
You were like still editing like Dial H videos and like everything, and I was like, oh, what's up? What's going on?
we're both eating.
And then we're both eating, and we're just like sitting in the living room like, this has to change. We have to like renovate this. And so we're just going over like how we're gonna move this, we're gonna move that, we're gonna get like a rug, we're gonna like put this curtain, we're gonna put all these curtains up, we're gonna have all this artwork, and then like the next week we like do it. We all like we go shopping, we get all this stuff, we get these cool shelves, and now the living room is this awesome space, and it's such
like
a better
$600.
It was like so cheap, like really to like totally renovate that space, and I like enjoy being in it for a long period of time, and it feels awesome, and I get to show it off to people instead of being like, this is we just kind of have a living room.
We slum.
Yeah, you know.
This is where we...
So yeah, it's like such a like way better space. I mean, like when we got it all set up with all the lights and everything, we just called people and we're like, yo, guess what? We're in the club right now, yo. It was so funny. So like we totally remodeled the living room, like remodeled, quote unquote, but we redecorated.
I mean, we balled out.
We did ball out.
It's
like we added some great hanging art and everything. So like like the living room that you see in like the Dial H next phase pitch video where like we're pitching like Detective Dracula and On Your Left and Wolverine and all that. That's like the new renovated living room where we have like this really nice rug and we have this really cool wall art, and you don't get to see the lights in that one, but like there's lights, and it's just like a way nicer space
just
to
a
live
better
in.
Space to
Moving
be
in the arcade cabinet was awesome. Like it's just like a way cool space.
Probably my favorite decoration I've ever owned.
The story from the CLIXYS is after we finished the CLIXYS, Ian and I sat down to watch, I forget which version of Dracula, but we watched so many vampire movies. 1972 Dracula. And we're still eating the charcuterie, you know, the board with the meat and cheese, the charcuterie board. Yeah, thank you. We're still eating that, and like I took a picture of like the board and the TV, and like watching Dracula. I was like, this is a really great way to like end the night at the CLIXYS, watching a movie, hanging out.
And we truly were very happy.
We were super happy. And then, like, once we renovated the space and made it way better, I was like, you know, it's crazy. It's like, I was happy in this picture. and it looks sad. Like, the TV is on its little, terrible little table. There's a cardboard box. There's, like, some trash on the ground. Like, it's, like, a sad picture. And I'm like, but I was happy in this picture. I was having a good time. And now, like, the space is just so much better. And like,
that's what happens, you know. You get two guys who I would say are both pretty easygoing, living together.
Yeah.
If you don't take initiative to like make something like inhabitable,
it'll just
it's not
exist.
Gonna be.
Yeah,
and you're just gonna be like,
"This is all right."
We lived that way for too long.
Way too long.
And then when like seriously, finally changing that. This is a message to you guys. You know, spend that couple extra dollars really with your buddies if you're living.
Renovate
in
your space. Make your house like a good headspace for yourself.
You're in college, hang some flags up. You'll never get to do that again.
Put some lights up.
Put some light, dude.
You'll get judged for that.
Yeah, I've been on FaceTime calls with my friends. They're like, "What's up with the lights, dude? That's so tacky." I'm like, "Okay, dude. Okay."
They rock.
The other day you're talking about, I'm looking at some modern chairs for my kitchen. Get out of here, dude.
Yeah.
We're the same age. No, no thank you.
No thanks, man.
Yeah, that's not. Come on.
Yeah.
I'm hanging up LEDs in my house. You're spending $600 on a chair.
I got Stargate in my house.
I got Stargate SG-1, dog. Okay? That won't make any sense. But
it won't, but yeah.
Anyway, guys. Yeah, you know, take this as a sign. Go look at the prices of TVs especially and be as amazed as I was.
In the new year. Mm-hmm. When you can like
Black
totally
Friday.
Change. You can start things off in like this really cool new
start
light.
This year off in debt. Spend all of your
money. That's right, Ian. That's what we love.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Guys,
all right.
Thank you so much for listening to the show. But again, vote in the CLIXYS. Vote for your favorite HeroClix of the year. We want as many people as possible to vote, and you can win stuff for doing it. So, Dial H for HeroClix is always brought to you by CoolStuffInc.com, where you can find cool stuff in stock every day, including all of the latest HeroClix sealed products and loose buy-in figures. You can save 5% using code DIAL5 at CoolStuffInc.com. You can go to shop.whizkids.com using code DIALH10 for 10% off your order, but also they just have like way better deals right now straight up for Black Friday, which is still going on.
Black Friday sale.
Just like that. Yeah.
50% off.
Any shout outs you want to do?
Shout out to WizKids.com for having one of the best Black Friday sales available on the market. Blah, 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 blah. Go get your 50% off. Get your Bigfoots. Get everything at shop.wizkids.com. And make sure to use Dial H10 when you do. Just kidding. You can't do that.
Happy trails. Happy trails, guys.
We don't need no education. We don't need no thought control.